Hey, what is going on? Emma? The bride pulling a no-show on her own wedding day? I've never heard of anything like this.
What? Ryan?
And it's not just you, your friends, your parents, nobody showed up. I've been calling and texting and nobody's responded. What is going on?
I should be asking you that. Are you seriously at the venue right now?
Of course I am! Today is our wedding day! But what the heck is this? The time came and nobody's here! What is going on?
Because I canceled it.
What?
Can you take a breath and think for a second? You were the one who said to cancel the wedding and call the whole thing off. Remember?
Well, hold on a minute. When did I ever say that?
You're seriously telling me you forgot? It was about 3 months ago. I blew up at you about the wedding planning. Do you remember that?
Was it about the guest list or something? I forgot to put together the addresses for the invitations.
Yes, that was part of it. But there was a lot more than that. You kept bailing on planning meetings at the last minute. None of the tasks I asked you to handle ever got done. And the rare times you did show up, you just complained about everything. I finally hit my limit and let you have it.
But didn't I apologize for all that? I feel like I said sorry.
Excuse me? You did not apologize. Not once.
What? I'm pretty sure I said something.
You flipped it around and got mad at me. You said you never even wanted a big wedding in the first place, that you were suffering through it for my sake, and that if I couldn't appreciate that, we might as well cancel the whole thing.
Now that you mention it, I think I might have said something like that.
Don't you dare pretend you don't remember. Do you have any idea how much that hurt me? I had been running myself into the ground for months, trying to plan this wedding. I was handling the venue, the florist, the caterer, the seating chart, everything. You showed up to maybe 2 meetings, total.
Busy with work? That's not a crime.
You had time for your friends every weekend and sports for 6 hours on Sundays. Not one planning call about our wedding.
That's not fair.
None of it was fair. That's exactly the point. So I did exactly what you said. I canceled it. If one person doesn't want to be there, there's no point in having a wedding.
You're serious right now? That's why nobody's here?
Your friends and family didn't even know about the wedding to begin with. I canceled before we sent out invitations.
Are you kidding me? We had a date set, we had a venue booked. How far along were you?
Everything on my end was done, Ryan. The catering deposit was paid. My dress was altered and hanging in my closet. My family had already booked their flights. All that was missing was your half of the guest list and your input on literally anything.
I didn't realize it had gotten that far.
That's the problem. You didn't realize it because you weren't paying attention. So no wonder nobody's responding to you. You're texting people about a wedding they were never invited to. I can only imagine how confused they are right now.
I can't believe you actually went through with it. You really canceled everything?
I texted you the very next day to let you know, and then you never heard from me again. How did you possibly think everything was just fine?
I mean, I didn't think you were serious. I figured the cancellation text was just you trying to make me panic. And I thought the silence was just both of us being stubborn. I was counting on today to be our fresh start.
A fresh start? That is what you thought. So your plan was to just show up in a tuxedo and expect everything to fall into place. 3 months of silence, and you assumed I was sitting at home waiting.
We've been together 7 years. People fight, people cool off. I thought we just needed space.
Space is a weekend, Ryan. Maybe 2 weeks at most. 3 months of zero contact is not space. That is a breakup. Which is exactly what it was.
But we never said the words!
There is no fresh start. There's nothing left to save. As far as I'm concerned, we broke up the moment that wedding was canceled.
What?
You forgot that part too. When I texted you that I'd called the venue to cancel, you wrote back, "You're so dramatic. Now I don't even want to get married anymore."
Oh.
Yeah, after something like that, of course I was done. So, as of right now, we are strangers. Go home. Actually, how did you even get into the venue with no reservation?
I kinda just forced my way in and refused to leave. The staff said there was no booking, but I told them to go double check and got in their faces until they backed off.
Those people did absolutely nothing wrong. Go apologize to them and then go home. Otherwise, they're going to escort you out themselves.
Emma, can we talk about this in person? I drove 2 hours to get here. I rented this tuxedo. I bought a ring.
You bought a ring today? For a wedding that was canceled 3 months ago?
I thought it would be a nice gesture, like a second proposal kind of thing.
Return the ring. Return the tuxedo. Apologize to the staff. Go home. Emma, Ryan told me what happened. I am so sorry for everything my idiot son put you through. Even after the breakup, he's still causing you grief. Please don't apologize, Carol. This is not on you at all. To let someone as wonderful as you slip away, I'm honestly speechless. 3 months of radio silence and he didn't even think twice about it. That part got me too, honestly. And then showing up expecting to make up on the wedding day itself. When he called me just now, I could barely understand what he was saying. Something about the venue and nobody being there? I had to ask him 3 times before I understood what had happened. What did he think had happened? Did he give you any explanation? He genuinely seemed confused, like he had convinced himself you two were just on a long pause. That is what worries me most, honestly. That he truly believed everything was fine. For 3 months, he thought we were just on pause. I stopped responding to his messages. I moved out of the apartment. I went no contact. And he read all of that as a pause. If that really was his plan, then he should have been working 10 times harder on the wedding prep, not just sitting around for 3 months doing nothing. It's just unbelievably stupid. I won't argue with that. And I know it's a strange thing for a mother to say, but I genuinely think you made the right call. You two have been together for 7 years, right? Emma, you felt like a daughter to me this whole time. Of course, I'm sad you won't be my daughter-in-law, but this is completely Ryan's fault. More than anything, I want my girl to be happy. Carol, you've been like a second mom to me too. I really love you. I used to think he would grow into someone more responsible. He was always a bit lazy about the important things, but I kept hoping. 7 years is a long time to hope. I kept hoping too. Every time he dropped the ball, I told myself he was going through a rough patch. But looking back, it was never a rough patch. It was just him. You shouldn't have had to carry that alone for so long. I am truly sorry, Emma. You raised a good person in a lot of ways, Carol. This is not a reflection on you. Thank you, sweetheart. You were way too good for him. I heard through the grapevine that you met someone wonderful. Please be happy. You deserve it. Thank you so much.
Guess what, Emma? Great news! I went ahead and rebooked the wedding venue for us!
You did what?
Look, okay, I'll admit I wasn't perfect either, but I'm willing to let the whole you cancel the wedding thing go. Be grateful that I'm being the bigger person here.
Absolutely not. What are you thinking? We broke up. We are over. How do you book a wedding for two people who are broken up?
Come on, stop being stubborn. I'm finally opening up here. So you open up too and say thank you. Deep down, you know we're not really broken up and you're excited to marry me. Admit it. The wedding's this weekend, by the way. I'll take care of reaching out to my guests. You handle your side, friends, family, whoever.
Are you out of your mind? This weekend? That's in days.
Strike while the iron is hot, right? I talked the venue into squeezing us in as a special booking.
How did you even convince them to do that?
I told them there had been a miscommunication and that we still wanted to use them. I may have implied we had left a glowing review that we could revise if they weren't cooperative.
You threatened the venue so you could book a wedding I don't want. Ryan, do you hear yourself?
Look, I know I messed things up, but I never considered us actually broken up. We've been together for 7 years. After 7 years, you don't just walk away.
People walk away from things that aren't working all the time. That is what I did. 7 years is not a hostage situation.
We're both in our 30s now. Starting over with someone new from scratch sounds exhausting. So let's just be practical about this and get married.
Hold on. Were you seriously about to marry me out of convenience?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Honestly, if I'm being real, I always kind of wanted someone a little younger, maybe more of a model type. But finding someone like that at this point seems like too much effort. You're comfortable, you get along great with my family, you'd make a perfectly fine wife.
Excuse me?
I mean, you don't want to end up as one of those perpetually single women either, right? I'm apologizing and offering to marry you, so stop sulking and just be happy about it.
I am completely done with you. You don't understand women at all. Actually, it's simpler than that. You just don't respect me. A perfectly fine wife. That is what you said. After 7 years. That is honestly how you see me.
I didn't mean it like that. You're taking it out of context.
There is no context that makes that sentence okay. You sat there and told me you were settling, to my face over text. And then you followed it up by telling me not to sulk and to be grateful?
I just meant that we're good together in a practical sense.
I do not want to be someone's practical choice. I want to be someone's real choice. You have never once made me feel like your real choice.
Anyway, the wedding's this weekend, so make it work. Get your invitations out before then.
I'm already married.
What?
That's why I can't marry you. Go cancel that booking right now.
Wait, what? What do you mean married? Were you cheating on me?
Are you serious right now? I broke up with you. Then I met someone. Then we got married. That is not cheating.
But I didn't think we were broken up. And seriously, who is this guy? We weren't in contact for, 3 months? You're telling me you went from meeting him to getting married in 3 months?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. After calling off our wedding, I had to break the news to all my friends. One of them set me up. Said, get back out there. We're in our 30s. There's no time to waste.
And the first guy she set you up with, you just married him?
He turned out to be incredible. Calm, thoughtful. We just clicked on everything.
What does that even mean, you clicked? You don't marry someone after 3 months because you clicked?
You don't get to tell me the rules of relationships, Ryan. You spent our entire engagement avoiding every conversation that actually mattered. This man had more meaningful conversations with me in the first 2 weeks than you did in 7 years.
And that was enough to just jump straight to marriage? Isn't that way too fast?
Well, I just learned that 7 years together doesn't guarantee anything. So I figured, why wait? He wanted to move fast too. And if it doesn't work out, that's what divorce is for.
That's weirdly impressive. I don't know why, but my heart just skipped a beat.
Thanks. But sorry, I'm taken. I belong to my husband now. Please call the venue and cancel this wedding.
No! I'm not canceling!
What?
I fought really hard to get that booking. I'm paying almost double the normal rate, and I signed a no cancellation contract. The easy solution here is for you to divorce your husband right now!
Why on earth would I divorce my husband for you?
Just do it! Divorce him and marry me instead! I've known you way longer than he has! You have to marry me!
Ryan, I need you to stop and listen. I am not divorcing my husband. I am not attending any wedding this weekend. I am blocking this number the moment I stop finding this conversation interesting.
Emma, please think about this rationally. We have history. We have 7 years of shared memories. You can't throw that away for someone you've known 3 months.
I am not throwing anything away. You threw it away when you stopped showing up. You threw it away every time you skipped a planning meeting. You threw it away when you told me I was a perfectly fine wife. I am simply the one who finally acknowledged that it was gone.
Give me one more chance. I'll be different. Just come to the venue this weekend. We can talk in person.
Absolutely not. That is enough. You absolute disaster of a son. How long are you going to keep making Emma's life miserable?
What the? Mom? Wait, are you seriously there with her right now?
I am disgusted and embarrassed beyond words. You create this entire mess yourself and now you're throwing a tantrum?
Why do you have Emma's phone? Are you guys together right now?
Yes, we are. I heard Emma got married and I wanted to drop off a gift and congratulate her in person.
Are you kidding me? Why are you giving her a gift? She's the one who dumped your son. She threw me away and ran off with some other guy.
Because I love Emma like she's my own daughter. She is like a daughter to me. And you have the nerve to call her terrible names. You're nothing but talk, you know that?
She left me, Mom. I am the victim here.
You are not a victim. You are the cause. Emma spent months trying to plan a wedding while you contributed nothing. And when she finally reached her limit, you told her to cancel it. You do not get to be the victim in that story.
What did you just say to me?
You absolutely deserved to be left. You were cheating on Emma while you were engaged, for crying out loud. Honestly, you have no business being in a relationship with anyone.
I never... When did I... That's not true! Don't make things up!
I have the evidence. I found it on your computer, the one you left at our house. That was actually part of why I came to see Emma today.
What? Why would that be on the home computer? I never sent anything there!
I was not snooping. I had no idea what I was about to find. Your phone syncs to that computer automatically, so there were plenty of photos on there. Date photos with your side piece, lots of them.
Oh no!
I was heartbroken when this engagement fell apart, you know. Emma and I used to go out together, just the two of us. I wanted to save some of our photos as a keepsake, so I used your computer to back up my phone. And that's when I found out what you'd been hiding.
You had no right to go through my computer! And what were you doing in my room?
I was not in your room to snoop. I needed to use the printer connected to your computer. And when I opened the photo library, there it was. Dozens of photos, restaurants, trips, her face, all time-stamped during your engagement to Emma.
Those could have been from before!
The timestamps say otherwise, and I have a very good memory for the restaurants in this city. I recognize the one you took her to on Emma's birthday. The same weekend you told Emma you had a work conference.
That's...
Don't leave things you don't want your parents to find in your parents' house. We are not your free storage unit.
That's...
I'll be honest, I thought about keeping it to myself. Sometimes what you don't know can't hurt you. But your father did some research. It turns out that cheating while engaged absolutely qualifies for a damages claim. Emma can take you to court over this.
What?
Carol mentioned it to me this morning. I was as shocked as you are. I had no idea that was even a legal option. I'm still deciding what I want to do with that information.
Emma, please don't do anything rash. We can sit down and talk about this like adults.
You booking a surprise wedding without asking me is not what adults do, Ryan. You threatening a venue into giving you a last-minute slot is not what adults do. You showing up in a tuxedo to an empty room is not what adults do. I think we have very different ideas of what adults do. You wasted 7 years of her life. The least you can do is compensate her financially. I'm so glad we found something that gives Emma proper grounds to go after you for it.
This is insane! You're my own parents! Why aren't you on my side?
Because even your own parents are ashamed of you. You dumped everything on Emma and then threw a fit when she reacted. It's pathetic. Your father said he can barely call you his son right now.
Dad said that? Come on, he was probably just upset in the moment. He'll calm down.
Your father is a very calm man. You know that. When he says something like that, he means it. He did not say it in anger. He said it quietly, sitting at the kitchen table after I told him everything. That is worse, Ryan. That is so much worse than anger.
Come on, wait! You're not gonna disown me over this, right? I'm your only kid! You wouldn't actually cut me off, would you?
Your father and I will talk about it. For now, I don't want to see your face and I don't want to hear from you. Think about what you've done to deserve this reaction from your own parents.
Mom, I'm sorry, okay? I'm saying it now. I'm sorry for all of it.
That apology is years too late for me to believe it means what it should. Words are easy. You have always been good at words when you are cornered. What you are not good at is doing the work before things fall apart.
Mom!
Take care of yourself and stop making other people's lives harder. That's all I ask.
Please, I'm begging you. I will make you happy, I swear. Leave him and come back to me.
Stop it. You sound ridiculous.
I mean it! I even paid the damages, didn't I? That should count for something! But I honestly didn't realize that cheating while engaged was legally a big deal!
Are you serious? Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter what stage the relationship is in.
Okay, but you can't sue someone for cheating while you're just dating, right? So I kind of figured no ring, no rules. Marriage is the real commitment. I just wanted to have fun while I still could before settling down. It wasn't because I stopped liking you or anything.
I have a headache from how stupid this is. You know what is wild, Ryan? That explanation is somehow worse than the cheating itself. You thought there was a window between the proposal and the wedding, where none of it counted. Like a loophole in a contract.
When you put it that way, it sounds bad.
That is because it is bad. There is no other way to put it.
I just mean that I wasn't trying to hurt you. In my head, I was gonna be a totally devoted husband once we were actually married. The other stuff was just getting it out of my system.
Getting it out of your system. That is genuinely one of the most disrespectful things I have ever heard.
Don't say that!
What I do know is this. We see the world completely differently. On everything. Breaking up with you was the best decision I ever made.
What?
There is no cheating is fine before the wedding. The moment you do something your partner would be hurt by, that's crossing the line. I could never be with someone who doesn't understand that.
Don't say that! I swear I'll never cheat again. I'll make you happy. My parents are done with me. My friends think I'm a joke. I blew all my savings and now I'm in debt from your damages payout. After all that, can't you cut me just a little slack?
Not even a little. Every single thing that happened to you is a direct result of your own choices.
I know, but can't you just forgive me anyway? We have 7 years between us. That has to mean something.
It existed, and it mattered to me for a long time. But you do not get to hold 7 years over my head as a reason I have to stay. What I can do is make sure the next 7 are nothing like them.
And you think some guy you met 3 months ago is gonna give you that?
He already has.
I know. I really thought we'd end up together. I was so sure of it. Even through all the mess I made, some part of me never stopped believing we'd figure it out.
Your own parents, people who have loved you your entire life, have cut you off. What makes you think 7 years with me is stronger than that? Whatever bond we had is long gone. It's been gone for a while.
No!
Please don't contact me again. I have a husband I love and a life I'm building. Goodbye. After that, Ryan went silent. Apparently, he decided that if things had gone this badly, he'd better find a new partner quickly and threw himself into dating apps and matchmaking services. He was apparently telling anyone who'd listen, you know what? If I'm starting fresh anyway, I might as well shoot for the top. Young, gorgeous, the whole package. Needless to say, those women had zero interest in a man with a broken engagement on his record and an average desk job. He racked up rejection after rejection until a matchmaking consultant finally sat him down and told him bluntly, "Your standards are completely unrealistic. I strongly suggest you start looking at women who are actually in your league."
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.